All right, your boy, I'm back. You see me, you definitely see this book. So listen, I'm on a world tour with a mic in my hands. No, I was not on a world tour. I was in prison. I was incarcerated. So let's get to the point. So in July 2001, right before I get myself into, remember, pay attention to the word, pay attention to the word, right before I get myself into trouble and get incarcerated, a woman asked me, said, what do you want for Father's Day? I said, a Bible, because I feel like that's the one thing I didn't have. I was doing what I do, thinking I'm doing something special, but no, I wasn't. I sent myself to prison. So while I'm there, it takes me 90 days. Let me say this again. 90 days to find Psalms 23. Don't ask me why, but what happened was that was the beginning of the journey that I'm on now. See, this was in 2001. It's 2023. And I'm still growing and learning. But I want you to, it's a point behind this. I want y'all to pay attention, stay with me. Let's work. So now, when I finally find it, I went through so much and read so many different verses, I started reciting stuff. And someone told me, right when I think it was my little sister, right, I got incarcerated, she said, someone told her to tell me to pray Psalms 4 every night. I can't quote it right now, but back then, hey, you lock in on stuff when you like, okay, God, I need some help. But the thing was, you know what was happening? God was grabbing my attention. Wait attention, somebody. I'm trying to help you understand something. He was getting my attention. And the thing was, he started with the simplest thing in the world. He said, I'm going to give you a task. It's like somebody get up in the morning and said, you know how to cook, so I'm going to give you something real simple. I want you to crack that egg. I want you to get to the stove on, pull up butter or grease, whatever you want to put in the skillet, and scramble it. But don't overcook it. Don't undercook it. Cook it right. See, sometimes some people get it right the first time. Sometimes they come out a little runny, somebody a little overcooked, somebody burnt. But the thing was, it's called repetition. So the more that I start reading, the more me and God start, we start getting a little cool. He's like, Jesus fam might be all right. He might be all right, but I ain't know him like that though. I'm just make sure we clear. I didn't know him like that because I was in my situation. And lo and behold, 15 months later, bam, he made a way. But I was believing in him. And what happened was he started me on a path. See, prior to that, I used to pray when I was doing everything I did in the streets, but I was not praying to him. He ain't had nothing to do with that because I was praying to keep me safe from other rival goods and people trying not to get in the way of my money and whatever. I was like, I want to get in my way. Lord, keep me out of my way. With that one, that ain't had to do with God. The thing was, he was starting me on a path to use me to what I'm doing right now at this moment. See, it didn't happen overnight. This is like 17, 18 years before I even got started doing this. This was just God preparing me. See, what happened was my older sister said, she asked God, she said, she told me, she keep it book with, she said, man, I asked God, why did you use him? He said, because I wanted to show you I can use anybody. So today, what I'm telling you is, when you got these unction and these urges to speak on the behalf of God, but you don't know why, and the things that you were holding on to, because I don't let go of a lot of stuff. I ain't saying let go of all. But he's getting it out of my life that don't have nothing to do with him, because that's part of being saved. Saved ain't just saying, I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins and all my heart and I accept it to my life. Yeah, saved means you start building up a rapport. Saved means you start reading his word. Saved means you start getting understanding. But saved means the things that you were treasuring and dear don't become as dear. You get what I'm saying? Because God's going to take over that. He's going to supersede all this other stuff. So the thing, what I want y'all to understand, what's happening right now in your life, when you're not grasping it, he's preparing you to use you. When you feel the transition, when you feel when things that used to excite you don't excite you no more. When the people you want to hang out with, like, what? That don't happen no more. He's preparing you for this journey he has for you. He's ready to use you. The thing is, are you going to allow him? So look, y'all see this book? Quit playing with your boy. Do what y'all do. Think about that, and as always, let that sink in. It's your boy. Peace.